If I was on All Stars with Katya,
Yeah.
I would probably save her no matter what she did wrong.
Oh, totally.
She's my friend.
Who do you think was the strongest? Go ahead.
Obviously Katya. The fact that in her run through, the guy was like, I don't think it works at all, get rid of it, just means that he, didn't have his finger on the pulse of what Katya's about.
Yeah.
And I love that Katya so viciously marches to the beat of her own drum. She was like, neither of you like it? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway, yeah.
And it was the best one.
Yeah.
And I think that's conviction and that's knowing who you are. But it was great for her to make light of a product. Everybody can relate to feeling overwhelmed and anxiety.
Who had the biggest redemption moment?
In my opinion, obviously I'm a little biased, Katya's whole season she was riddled by self-doubt and anxiety. Yes. And in this challenge, she took her self-doubt and anxiety and spun straw into comedy gold.
In fact, she even sold the idea of it. She took something
that seemed trendy. Yeah. And obviously my second favorite was Katya. It's so weird, it's the only thing she could kind of pull off.
Totally.
So Star Trek with like the yellow shadow and the yellow earring.
Have we ever discussed how much your talent show on All Stars 2 had an impact on my life through the impact on Katya's life?
Katya's like, you got the rollover. Yes, she really grabbed a hold of that moment, and
it spoke to her.
It's on the deepest of levels. But I love that she loves it so very much.
It's a great track.
Thank you. She performed that track
for like a year and a half.
There were places that I hadn't been yet, and I'd get there, and they were like, are you gonna do the same parts? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, great, because Katya's here 2 weeks ago, and she did it too. And I'm like, oh, that's fantastic.
It, and she did the splits.
Yeah, she doesn't take herself too seriously.
I mean, honestly, it reminds me of Katya a little bit, where like, if you picked Katya out of catalog, you wouldn't say that that's gonna be a hilarious act. Because she doesn't look like she's gonna do jokes. Whereas me, you think it's gonna be hilarious, it's not funny at all.
So Rita Baga reminds me of like the really old school queens that I grew up around.
Katya and I looked it up, she's only like 35.
I like anybody on their own wavelength. Like, I mean, listen, my favorite drag queens are like Katya and Tammy, so obviously I like a little crazy. I like a little sanity optional in my drag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Olivia's name is
Even
Fred.
better! Even better! Oh
me
my
and Katya are both named Brian, so there's always comedy in boy names. Katya and I collectively lost 8 lip syncs on Drag Race. Silky just won 6 of them.
That's a gag.
It's not relatable. I know Charlize watches Trixie and Katya stuff, so hi Charlize.
Hey Charlize.
I remember when Katya walked in on season 7, she's in like this red, like Russian prostitute outfit. And I remember thinking, ugh, filler.
And you were right, yeah.
I was right. It's always adult women in complete mental and emotional collapse who are like, I've been watching you and Katya since I was a kid. I'm like, see, this is what happens, people. My life was going great. I had straight A's, perfect skin, then I started watching you.
And then I found you on the intranet, and it was over.
We had Katya on the pit stop once, and she said, it's called lip syncing. You gotta sync your lips to the song, Mary. Base level. I love Iconopop. It's like Russian elevator music. Yes. Katya would blare this out of a JBL speaker on the other side of a thin wall. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I think I met Saphira through Katya once. I know Plain works at Jacques, Katya's old bar. I only know people through Katya. It's my only friend group is people through Katya. When I started working with Katya all the time, she was like so much more famous than me. This was a long time ago. But because she was such a star, it was nice to just be funny next to the really beautiful famous person.
Yeah, you have like, the stakes are lower, so you can actually just be yourself and shine.
Who's your favorite queens in general?
Katya, of course.
Oh, do you remember when Coco Montrese said to Katya, I can see you from my house? In like a weird sing-songy Mother Goose voice.
And I was like, what in the Sarah Palin?
I think Violet told Katya you should, in this competition, you should make like your hairline and recede.
Make like your hairline and recede.
I did love that.
Like, it's like you can go hard on a bitch when you know her, right?
It's like Katya and I, like nobody is meaner to me than her. Right. But I'm not mean to her 'cause she's not my friend.
Oh.
I don't know.
No? Like is she like an acquaintance? I saw her last night.
I bet you did.
I did. I saw her last night.
Which
I told
parking
her.
lot?
I told her I was. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was like McDonald's or something like that. I don't know.
She's selling expired vegetables in the parking lot. Gelson's West Hollywood.
Yeah. I didn't want no squash at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
we both have nails.
Thank
I love
God.
it. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm used to working with Katya where it looks like truly Nicolas Cage picked up dog and rubbed it all over the hands. Like it's just bruised knuckles.
And in drag, she looks like Nicolas Cage as well.
Nicolas in a cage.
Should be in a cage.
It's horrible. She always is like perfect makeup, perfect hair.
Does
and I'm always... Celebrityfeet.com. Do you know about this?
No.
Katya and I have feet pictures on there. I was just like celebrity. Like I was just happy to be exploited. But that's also how I feel about you. There's people I just like, and I don't care if you go out there and eat dog, and I would be like, that's the best thing I've ever seen. But I work with Katya. I'm anticipating her age becoming something that gets talked about this season. She's in her 40s. Let's stop acting like she is 1 foot in the grave. For real. Katya's 42.
Yes. I'm looking for someone new.
Right.
Got Mixed gonna be on the road now. I need help. Serious help. Nick is just not cutting it. Yeah.
Get Katya.
Oh.
Why is that wig back here?
I don't know. Maybe slipped back?
Maybe. It's giving Katya to me. On Katya and I's tour, these dancers would have 2 sips of alcohol and they'd be like, so this is the number I would have done. Like all of them. I mean, Katya in a lot of ways is my opposite, like visually.
Yeah.
If we have to do something matching, we're like, how do we wear something that one of us doesn't hate? And I let her pick it because I look good in everything.
Is Katya that picky?
Yeah.
Is she?
I know that's surprising.
That is surprising.
Yeah, no, I let her take the lead because if she doesn't like it, she will air the building.
But the thing is, if you don't like it, you will deal with it. If Katya doesn't like it, she'll let you know she doesn't like it.
She won't go.
I had a great time. I think mostly because I did it with friends. I think if you're doing all of those award shows with people who you don't like, I mean, like you work with Katya all the time, so that's...
People I don't like.
Yes.
When you made beef, because Katya and I got to see it early.
Yes, I died when you guys watched that. What's your real name?
Brian.
No way!
Isn't that horrible? And guess who else is Brian? Katya.
I really, 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 really like you.
Oh my God.